Hi Sagittarius, thank you for joining us. I figured we'd get a message for you today. I hope you're doing well. Just know that there is some intense energy. Aubrey Stars did a great video on the kind of energy we're experiencing right now, but best advice, something's relevant, Mantra Shakti. Might pull that one, 40 here. Any other advice for Sagittarius? Sagittarius people in placement, Sagittarius best. Here, let's go ahead and... Sagittarius, most important vital advice. If anything hasn't been pulled, what is the vital advice? Okay, grab this one. I think we'll go ahead and just start with these two for now. Carries what, 28? Guya Kali, our Divine Mother who knows all with every answer and every mystery within her power to disclose, provides knowledge at the right time and in the best way. An answer to your question will be provided. Do not immediately dismiss intuitions that are unexpected or lead you to unknown territory. Rest and reflect upon insights, allowing wisdom rather than reaction to distill their usefulness and value in an entirely new perspective about a matter of importance as awakening. A secret will be revealed and all you need to know will be given. Guya Kali means secret Kali. She is the dark tantric counterpart of the bright goddess Alita Tripura Sundari. She has the same triune nature, but does not dwell in the light and is not accessible to anyone who simply calls upon her as a loving mother. She is so powerful and so potentially disturbing in her fierce liberation that she is shrouded in mystery, unknowable to any except those who are able to tolerate her revelations. The Tantras teach that to connect with her requires initiation and guidance from a teacher. What does this mean? There are some insights we must be ready for, even though they are ultimately helpful. We are unable to accept some truths about experiences that prepare us to understand and even embrace what we would have tried to avoid at any cost. It can take time to become ready to deal with the pain that arises and to recognize uncomfortable truths, even though it is the good kind of pain that frees you up and eventually ends rather than keeps you trapped in a loop of repetitive suffering. Guya Kali dwells in the shadows, in the cremation grounds, in the places less accessible, emotionally, psychologically. These are the interior realms where only the most committed adepts dare to venture. We do not choose her. When we are ready, she chooses us. When we enter into an experience that shakes the foundations of our current understanding, there is often a period of disbelief, shock, or confusion that precedes the newfound clarity. You may feel that your entire world has been turned on its head with a revelation. When a revelation takes us beyond the breaking point of what once provided emotional and psychological safety, we are catching a glimpse of her handiwork. This is why we need holding by someone, not in the old way, but an enlightened witness who shows up as a therapist, healer, spiritual teacher, mentor, even friend, evolved enough to know how to love, empower, and be in wisdom rather than try to rescue you. If you are enough of a spiritual badass to have attracted Guya Kali, then no matter how difficult things may temporarily be, you can be sure you don't need rescuing. You just need support and presence as you take the steps now necessary. There are teachings in the Guya Kali Tantras that depict her seated upon a lion's seat or a Simhasana, which is a posture in the physical practice of yoga that releases negative energy. Her appearance is not merely for stirring things up. It is systems. There are systems that are comfortable at one level, but at another are holding a lot of negative energy which needs to be discharged. Her appearance lets us know that whatever is being challenged by our new perspectives has been a source of negative energy in our lives. Even if we believed it was support, we don't have to dismiss or disregard what has been, nor be ungrateful for all we learned. However, it is time to realize the true nature of certain circumstances, to take off the rose-colored glasses and see things for what they really are. Her scimitar shows her ability to be freed from conditioning so that deeper mysteries can be understood. Her mace shows her power, strength, and authority, including her capacity to deliver powerful blows that will destabilize false structures and help us discover truth when we are ready and capable of bearing witness to it. Wow. Her two hands in blessing reassures us that we shall be able to recognize, process, and prosper from the truth, and we do not need to fear the revelations unfolding. This is Kali, after all. If she rocks your world, it is to till the soil of the soul, so that abundant new life can flourish. Wow. So it could be big changes in your home life as well as your career. 40. Her voice creates and dissolves universes. Her vibration within your soul creates our life path. You have the sacred power of voice. How shall you express it? To call for effective divine assistance in all ways. Do not allow negative thought or speech to undermine your inner spiritual connection. Claim your voice and your power to create. Listen from inner guidance and then set your course in motion. Though it may not be visible in the physical world, a new order is getting generated within the soul. In time, it will manifest in transformed physical circumstances. Wow. Okay. I think you got that in a previous reading, so I didn't want to continue reading it too much. But let's see what is dissolving in your world. What is leaving? What is leaving Sagittarius' life? What is leaving Sagittarius' life? Why is Guya Kali here? What is some kind of maybe false structure, maybe a depressive thought about how to establish security, maybe a boss figure in the present moment is leaving somebody who's finally losing their strength. Maybe you're manifesting truth and clarity as well in regards to this, or communication, or cutting off of this person. Let's see. Best advice. Could be a masculine as well. Best advice for Sagittarius today. Best advice for Sagittarius. Best advice for Sagittarius people and placements. Any other important advice? Sagittarius people and placements. I guess I'll read 68 in reverse. I don't know. You can course correct if you're willing to be yourself. Even if others are not in agreement with your authenticity, you are safe with spirit. So it's important to stay grounded at this time. Your spirituality most important. Most important advice for Sagittarius today. You've lost land, soul memories, and gifts. You've done this before in the courageous peony. Let yourself be seen. Okay. Let's go ahead and read lost lands. So maybe you're used to having to fight against, corrupt systems, corrupt people, Capricorn people, Saturnian people, restrictive, immature people. Lost lands, 90. The world is far more ancient than our documented history suggests. As souls, many of us have experienced ancient eras on this planet that were much more advanced than ours today. As we begin to remember these times, the rememberings and gifts can come flooding back. At this stage in Earth's timeline, we need the wisdom of the ancients to survive as a species. You're being called to connect with the lost wisdom of your own soul if you feel guided to make a change in your life, to step into a new career path or birth or creation, or bring an idea to life but feel unprepared. This card is calling you to consider that you've done this before. Perhaps your soul has wisdom beyond what your lifespan can imagine. So perhaps the intuitive hits and ideas you're receiving are divinely guided. Perhaps you've been preparing for this time. Some think that lost lands exist in the past. Others believe they exist today in a different dimension. I believe these ancient lists also exist in the souls who experience them. If this card comes to you, perhaps the wisdom of lost lands as Lemuria, Atlantis, and Avalon exist in you. And although through surrendering to the intelligence of your soul, you can unlock the seeds of these ancient lands so we can all learn from our mistakes and usher in a new age. Okay. Well, maybe I'll get a familiar. Most important vital advice for Sagittarius is ultimate success. We have direction. Wow. So this is about using like echolocation, very sensitive abilities. Let's see, bat. It opened right to it. Blinded by the darkest night, fly fearlessly away from fright. A path of light is now revealed. Follow. Your true fate is sealed. I understand you have lost direction. It's not easy navigating darkness alone, but I can help you hone senses to assist you in the transition from dark to light. Come join me as I hang upside down in the street and help you view the world from a different perspective. As a spiritual navigator, I can help you discover your inner wisdom as you walk between the worlds. As you let go of old fears, masking true potential, and prepare for changes to come, your psychic abilities reemerge. This is an important shift from death to rebirth, changing direction from the old self and old habits that are no longer needed to a new transposition. As I guide you through the dark night of the soul, you will no longer be misunderstood or rejected by others. As the light of a new day beckons, you will put the past behind you and fly fearlessly towards illumination. Balance light and dark within you. Be open and ready for change. Prepare yourself in advance for death and rebirth, as they are part of life cycles. Change old habits and behaviors by observing them. Your senses are about to be heightened. Seeing a bat flying quickly up from the ground and then back down again symbolizes witchy power will be increased threefold. If a bat flaps its wing at your window, it's a sign of loss or change. Bat blood and bones were revered in olden days by witches for potions and spells for the body, affecting change today. A bat is a shapeshifter from dark to light. It's seen as a symbol of Samhain. So there's definitely something happening in your career, maybe a higher wisdom, or something's definitely ending for somebody in that sense, or maybe you're stepping into more of a mentor leadership position. But I hope you like this reading. Please hit like, comment, share, subscribe, or hit the Buy Me a Coffee link if you want to leave a tip. Thank you. Take care.